Three, Claude skills. Three tools that nobody else has allegedly. I don't know if I'm allowed to lie. I don't know if anybody's watching this, but I have three tools. Your CRM, three tools for your sales, three tools to give to your sales team, your sales rep, your one salesman, your 20 salesmen, your 100 salesmen. However many salespeople you have, they can all use it. You would have to download 60 total if you have 20 salespeople. Times three, because there's three tools I'd like to get into now. It's built for the rep who refuses to lose. It's right there. All right, it says it. Big, bold letters. You reactivate dead leads, steal unhappy customers, walk into every meeting already knowing what they're going to say and what they talk about and what they do. Those three things alone, they're going to make you an infinite amount of money. I know it. I already know it. So let's get into number one. The ghost post closer right here. I got to work on the name. But what it does, it finds stale HubSpot leads, surfaces what they've been up to, and sends a message they actually care about. Goes on HubSpot, Serper, Firecrawl, and email. It doesn't go on any of those. That's what it uses to create this email. It doesn't have to be a stale lead. It also runs in the background. And like, what do you consider stale? It could be 30 days. It could be 60 days. Whatever. Here's like hey, congrats on the new YouTube video. Been meaning to reach back out. Great. Get into it. It used to be sales reps scroll the CRM and fire off a generic, just checking in, following up, bumping this up in your inbox, whatever it is. That shit never worked. That shit was ass. That shit made whoever was reading it just skip. Next. I do it. No. No context equals no reason to reply. You're asking for attention you haven't earned since the last conversation. Here's the fix. The ghost post closer. That's the fix. Goes onto your HubSpot. It finds a source of stale contacts, pulls anyone cold for 30 plus days. You can make it 15, you can make it 5, you can make it 100, you can make it 500. It then goes to Serper, Googles each contact to find recent news, posts, videos, or press, sends it to Firecrawl. Firecrawl reads the pages Serper finds and extracts the relevant details, and then it fires a message referencing their actual life, not a template. I have this dashboard here. This is so that I'm not in a terminal during a video, because that's super boring and confusing, and terminals are just, they're boring. So let's hit execute. Let's watch it run. As you can see here, here's my deal. Jack Roberts, shout out, notable AI YouTuber. All right, here's my deal. Just imagine that he's a stale lead. Okay, let's see if it sent the email. Your take on building $100,000 AI system in Gemini 3.0 was intriguing. With AI shaping industries rapidly, I'm curious if there's room for collaboration on practical applications. Still worth a conversation? Question mark. It's also going to send you a telegram right here, just reminding you, hey, Ghost Closure just fired to Jack Roberts. Here's his email. The deal, it's worth $0, and the subject and the preview. So that's number one. So why can't you just do this on LinkedIn or Facebook or X or Instagram? Well, because this is running in the background. It's a ghost, right? You forgot about it. You don't even realize, if you're like me, you have 100 deals in your pipeline. You're not even looking at the second page most of the time. This is where this comes in. Let's say you want it to be every 5 days it hasn't been contacted. You can make it 5 days. This is just an example, and it's for leads that you forgot about. That's number one. Let's get into number two.
Number two, time change. In the setting, borderline illegal, reputation hijacker, reads your competitors' worst reviews, tracks down the angry customers, and sends them straight to you. Scrapes competitor Google reviews. Hey, sorry your car never showed up. Here at CC's Taxi, that never happens. Here's 10% off your first ride. Legally, I don't know if we are allowed to bash another company and then steal their clients. So it's not going to mention the company that did that by name. Before, you were running ads hoping an angry competitor's customer somehow stumbles across you. Cold outbound to people with no reason to care. You're paying to reach people who don't know they need you yet. The best leads, already burned by a competitor, are invisible. I feel that. Like in Get Smart, when he gets his foot ran over, he says, "Am I invisible?" That's your lead right now. So the reputation hijacker, here's your fix. Tool by tool. Your reviews section here, it scrapes Google reviews for 1 to 3 star complaints on competitor listings. Instagram, X, Reddit, coming soon. Serper searches for additional context on each reviewer. Apollo enriches each reviewer with email address and contact info. And then GPT writes an email. Writes your empathy first, pitch referencing their exact complaint, and then sends while the frustration is still fresh. So we're going to head over to our fun dashboard that isn't in a terminal, because terminals are boring. We're going to hit execute. And again, this is all running in the background. Number 1's running in the background. Number 2's running in the background. Number 3 is also running in the background, but it's also running, all the time. They're all running all the time. Looks like it's done. Here is your complaint list, Jennifer. The emails, real quick. Emails, I didn't want them to bounce back and make this demo look bad, so I just added my own emails, but you'll see. So Jennifer, SalesLoft kept crashing mid-sequence, lost 3 days of outreach before support even replied. Priya, paid for the enterprise tier and got features that were half-baked. Let's go find Priya. Sorry, I already ran it. Just make sure it worked. Sorry to hear about your frustration with the enterprise features and dashboard issues. It must be incredibly disappointing to invest in something that doesn't meet expectations. If you're open to it, I'd love to offer you a free consultation to see how we can better meet your needs. Imagine this. Somebody writes a bad review. They instantly get a DM, an email, a text, a call. Hey, sorry, because the company that they're complaining about is probably not going to do this. That's where you come in, you save them, you send them a free consultation, you send them whatever. And, also what I like about this is that it's very review or complaint specific, right? So hearing about the persistent bugs you flagged with the unexpected price hike must be incredibly frustrating. Let's go look at his complaint. Tom's. Flagged 4 bugs over 2 months, still not fixed. Meanwhile, they raise prices, actively looking for alternatives. Come on, guys. Imagine if your company had this. This is just number 2. We got one more. We have done 2 amazing skills that your company could use tomorrow. Implement them tomorrow. And you'll probably get a deal tomorrow. So let's jump in to number 3, the last one. Something I forgot to mention, they are all sending to your Telegram, just as a reminder, because you're going to forget that they're running in the background. That's how good they are. You get them and you forget about them. Get them, set them, forget them. So, yeah, just wanted to show you this Telegram. It just gives you the preview. Here's the complaint. Here is the email you sent. Thank you, Colin. Here's Priya's, paid for the enterprise tier. We know Priya. We heard her out. She's not invisible to us. So let's get into number 3. Meeting intel. Again, this is just always running constantly. 45 minutes before every meeting on your Google Calendar, a full company debrief lands in your Telegram. No prep, no scramble. Checks your calendar, goes to Built With, goes to Firecrawl, goes to Telegram. It also sends you an email. Built With, it just kind of shows you the tech stack, team size. Firecrawl gives you the recent news, positioning, all that. And then the full debrief hits your Telegram, like I just said. Before, last minute Googling, 10 minutes before the call, oh my gosh, scrambling through LinkedIn. I saw that you fired your CEO and your Q2 was down, and then you just look like an idiot because they're like, we actually didn't fire our CEO, and our Q2 was amazing. So you look unprepared. You lose the trust in the first 5 minutes asking questions the other side expects you to already know. It's because you didn't have meeting intel, this skill. Here's the fix. Calendar monitors for meetings starting in the next 45 minutes. Built With reveals their full tech stack, what they run, and what they've replaced. Firecrawl scrapes their site for latest news, hiring signals, and positioning. Telegram fires the debrief to your phone the moment it's ready. Email, it can also send the full brief to the team, so everyone walks in a line. So yes, it can go to your Telegram. Yes, it can go to just your email. If you want to send it everywhere, just so whoever's going into the meeting with you looks equally as prepared as you. Imagine you 3 and your team and your sales team walk in together and you guys know everything about this company already that you just learned 45 minutes ago. So here is our dashboard once again. I'm gonna hit execute. It's scanning my meeting right now. Nate Herc, shout out. Hope I don't get sued. I'm sure he's not gonna watch this. 3 subscribers. So it's right now just researching Nate Herc. I made it a different structure for this demo purposes because, I have Nate Herc, he's on YouTube, he's on school, he's on X, he's on all that. I put a YouTube link in there. So we are going to go into our email and check out. Imagine you're about to go into a meeting with Nate Herc and you just know all this stuff about him. How's the launch of your 10K incubator program influence your approach to AI automation for business? He's like, what? You knew that about me? I noticed you're leveraging tools like Higgsfield and Claude. How are these integrations enhancing your current workflows? He'd be like, they like talking about themselves. I don't know if he does, but. And then here you go. It's got some tech angles, landmines, company snapshot, AI automation, small to medium, stage growth. The revenue and the trigger, they're not going to be there, but yours will be. And let's just check the Telegram. So here you go. Here's your landmine. Competitors like Nick Sarave and other AI automation creators might already be on the radar. Be prepared to highlight how your solutions offer unique advantages such as more robust integration capabilities with existing tools like Claude and Higgsfield. So I just gave you 3 skills that you can implement tomorrow, and you will be a better company, a better salesperson, a better person with them. Ghost closer, reputation hijacker, meeting intel brief. Never walk into a meeting looking like an idiot again. Steal other companies' clients, allegedly. Not financial advice. And follow up with dead leads that you completely forgot about. And here's the wrap up. 3 skills, 3 unfair advantages. If you're interested in something like this, let me know. I'll put them in your system right now.